Hi, friends. I'm Vicky. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving into one of the biggest winter mistakes chicken keepers make and why it could be affecting your flock's health. You may have heard of it. You might even be using it, the deep litter method. This method is a favorite for winter coops, but it's not foolproof. If you want your chickens to stay warm, dry, and thriving this season, stick around. Today, I'll explain how to make it work and what to watch out for before it starts causing problems. The deep litter method is one of the most talked about winter strategies in the chicken world. Warm, natural, low maintenance, and compost building. What's not to love? But here's the part no one really talks about. The deep litter method works beautifully until it doesn't. And unfortunately, most of us don't notice the warning signs until our coop is already heading in the wrong direction. So let's break down what deep litter does right, and then I'll tell you the exact moments when this method can suddenly turn from warm and beneficial to damp, smelly, and unhealthy. First, when it's working well, deep litter is like a mini compost ecosystem under your chicken's feet. The bedding layers trap moisture, good microbes start breaking things down naturally, and your flock benefits from extra insulation and a drier floor. Chickens stay warmer, ammonia stays low, and you get compost in the spring. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the truth: deep litter depends on balance, and it's very easy to throw that balance off without realizing it. The first failure point is moisture. Here's the problem: in winter, humidity builds up faster from chickens' breath, snow, or mud tracked into the coop, condensation, and even small leaks. If the bedding ever becomes damp all the way down, the composting process slows. It can even stop altogether. From the top, it may still look fluffy, but underneath, it's wet and cold. That's when ammonia spikes. It's when frostbite risks increase, and before you know it, your coop doesn't feel as warm as it should. The second failure is not adding enough carbon rich material. Deep litter isn't just let it pile up, it needs dry carbon, such as pine shavings, straw, hemp, or leaves, added on a regular basis. When we wait too long between additions, the litter becomes compacted, almost like a mat. And when that happens, the microbes can't breathe, and the once healthy compost system collapses. The third failure point is poor ventilation. Even perfect deep litter can't function in a sealed up coop. Without fresh air, the beneficial microbes struggle, and the moisture they help control has nowhere to escape. This is the hidden reason many people say their coop just doesn't smell right in winter, but it's not the litter failing, it's the ventilation choking it out. The fourth failure point is adding litter too early or too late in the season. If we start a full deep litter bed in late fall when temperatures are already low, it may never build enough biological activity to warm up. On the other hand, if we've been running it since summer and it's already too mature, adding more bedding in December might not correct the imbalance. And finally, the deep litter method fails when we expect it to do more than it can. It's not a magic heating system, it's not a replacement for ventilation, and it can't fix a coop design that traps moisture. When it's working, deep litter is amazing: warm, natural, and incredibly low maintenance. But when it isn't working, it gives you clues: a sharp smell when you open the coop, matted bedding instead of fluffy layers, chickens avoiding certain areas, damp corners, frost on interior surfaces, wet combs, or mild respiratory irritation. These are the little red flags that mean the system is slipping. But if you catch these signs early, deep litter is easy to correct. For instance, you can add more carbon, stir the bedding, improve ventilation, or remove a layer that's too wet. But if you don't catch it early, deep litter becomes just a deep mess. So the real secret of deep litter is this: it's low maintenance, not no maintenance. When you understand the balance it needs, it becomes one of the most useful winter tools you can have. But when it slips fast. And knowing the warning signs can save your flock a lot of stress. Well, that covers what I had to say about the deep litter method. If you'd like to learn more about the deep litter method, check out my video at the end or in the description below. And if you've tried deep litter before, I'd love to hear your experience. Did it go smoothly? Or did you hit one of these hidden pitfalls? Share your story below so that we can all learn from your experiences. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know what content you love. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss the rest of our winter chicken care series, including tips on ventilation, routines, heritage breeds, and bedding methods. It will also help me to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by December 31st. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.